Assalamu alaikum and good morning, my dear students. So, dears, as you know, we have two chapters for the LEAP exam, right? First chapter, crop production and management, and the second chapter, microorganisms, friend and foe. Okay, so we have already discussed the MCQ questions for the first chapter in the previous video. So in this video, we will be discussing the MCQs from the second chapter, that is microorganisms, friend and foe. Okay, so let's look into the questions. So first question is, diseases like polio and chickenpox are caused by dash. And the options are bacteria, fungi, virus and worms. So you know that chickenpox is a viral disease. So the correct answer is option C, virus. Second question, examples of multicellular microorganism are options A, algae, bacteria, B, bacteria and fungi, C, bacteria and viruses, and D, algae and fungi. So you know that bacteria and virus are single-celled organisms, that is unicellular organisms, right? So the multicellular organisms are algae and fungi, that is the option D. Third question, some medicines obtained from microorganisms are applied to kill or stop the growth of disease-causing microorganisms. Such medicines are called dash. So options are antibodies, antibiotics, antiseptics, and the all of the above. So we know that the microorganisms, that is disease-causing microorganisms, can be killed by the antibiotics, right? So the correct option is option B, antibiotics. Question number 4. A common preservative used in jam and pickles is option A, sodium benzoate, option B, nitric acid, option C, sodium chloride, and option D, copper sulfide. So in jam and all, some chemical preservatives are added. So in this, the chemical preservatives added in jam is option A, sodium benzoate. Then fifth question, rhizobium found in the root nodules of leguminous roots is an option A, atmospheric carbon fixer, B, atmospheric oxygen fixer, C, atmospheric nitrogen fixer, D, all of the above. So you know that correct option is atmospheric nitrogen fixer, right? The option C. Sixth question, lactobacillus is commonly found in options cake, curd, bread, all of the above. So we know that the lactobacillus is the bacteria that convert the milk into the curd, right? So the bacteria will be present in the curd, right? So the correct option is option B. Question number 7. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol by yeast is called option A, fermentation, option B, pasteurization, option C, alcoholism, option D, all of the above. And the correct option is option A, fermentation, right? Question number 8. The pros in the bread is due to gas bubbles of options oxygen, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. And the correct option is option D, that is carbon dioxide. Then question number 9. Deliberately injecting weak microbes into a healthy body and producing antibodies to fight against strong microbes is called dash. Options A, medication, B, antibiotics, C, vaccination, D, all the above. So we know that vaccination means giving the microbe deliberately into our healthy body, right? In order to produce the antibodies in our body against that microbe. So the correct option is vaccination. Question number 10. The microbe for malaria is carried by dash. Options male Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, male Aedes mosquito, female Aedes mosquito. And the option is option B, female Anopheles mosquito. Question number 11. Microorganisms that cause disease are also known as Option A, pathogens. B, fungi. C, antigen. D, microbes. The correct option is pathogen, right? So the disease causing microorganisms are also known as pathogens. Question number 12. Bacteria are dash organisms. Option A, multicellular. Option B, unicellular. Option C, bicellular. Option D, tricellular. And the correct answer is option B, unicellular. Question number 13. Medium that transmit pathogen from an infected person to a healthy one is called option A, fungi. B, germs. C, carrier. D, none of these. So we know that the medium, that is the carrier who transmit the pathogen from an infected person to a healthy person is called carrier, right? It is called the carrier or vector. So the correct option is carrier, that is C. Question number 14. The fungus that is commonly used in bakery and beverage industries is option A, penicillium, yeast, agaricus, rhizopus. So the economically useful fungus is yeast, right? Penicillium is the one that the antibody penicillin was formed. Then agaricus and rhizopus are not economically useful. So the economically useful that is used in the bakery and beverage is the yeast. Question number 15. How much nitrogen is present in the atmosphere? Options A, 78, B, 88%, C, 68%, D, 58%. So we know that the atmosphere contains 78% of nitrogen. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 16. Malaria is caused by which type of microbe? So options are bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. So we know that the malaria is caused by a protozoa called Plasmodium, right? So the correct answer is option D, protozoa. Question number 17. Common cold is caused by which type of microbe? Option A, bacteria. B, virus. C, algae. D, fungi. So the common cold is a viral disease, right? It can be spread from one person to another. So through the air. So the correct option is option B. Question number 18. Which of the following diseases is caused by a fungus? And the options are cholera, common cold, ringworm, dengue. So since the others are viral diseases and the dengue is bacterial disease, so the correct option is option C, ringworm. Question 19. Antibiotics are effective against option A, bacteria, B, algae, C, viruses, D, all the above. So we know that antibiotics affect the bacteria. It is effective against the bacteria. It will not act against algae or viruses. So the correct option is option A. And the last question, the process by which amount of nitrogen remains the same in the atmosphere is called or known as option A, fermentation, B, carbon cycle, C, nitrogen cycle, D, photosynthesis. And we know that the amount of nitrogen will become balanced or it remains balanced due to the process called nitrogen cycle. So the correct answer is option C, nitrogen cycle. So these are all about the questions for model questions for the LEAP exam. So you have to read the questions carefully. Okay, and I wish you all the best for your exams. Thank you.